Hey guys and welcome. This video is on ZArena. Basically it's like Call of Duty Zombies. Waves of zombies will attack you and you have to try and survive. So you build your map. This is the death zone and these are two rooms that you can buy into. You start off by creating your spawn point and naming the map. So you start off ZA create and then the name. So I'll just call it test. And this is the spawn point. If you do want to change the spawn point, say I want to move it forward one block, all I have to do is the command /i spawn and then set. So that sets the initial spawn point. Then /d spawn sets the def spawn. Obviously this is active when other players are playing. If it's just you, it won't be active because you're not going to be able to watch anyone else play. Then you have to set the zombie spawns. So the command for this is z spawn set and then the number or name you want to call the first spawner. So I find it easiest just naming them 1, 2, 3. So then you can set number 2 spawn, number 3 spawn, and then you can create signs for players to buy weapons from. So for this you do Z buy, then the next line down is the name of it. If this fits on one line it's fine, you just leave the third line blank. So you see wood sword 40, when you right click it will tell you if the sign's been created or not. This one's fine. The next one you can do is to buy a door access. So for this one you do Z pay. So basically you're paying to open the door. Z pay. The next line is the cost. So for this I'll say 120 to open the door. Then you do a -UO. This means it's only open once, so next time it will be closed. And then the name of it, so this is called door 1. Then the next one I'll show you how to have it activated. Obviously this piston is activated, so when the game starts I want this to be activated and I want you to pay to disactivate it. So for this it's Z pay, price, then minus, OP, and then you name it whatever you want, so I'll just call it on. So right click and you see it works. So then inside this room I can obviously put a better sword or weapon or whatever you want to put in here. You could put a bow. With this I'll put a diamond sword. I'll put it cheap so in my example I can actually buy it. So right click, you can see that's worked fine. And then you can actually create a spawn for a door. So once this door's been activated, this spawn will become activated. So what you do is Z sign, so this is the one that's linked to the sign, mark Z spawn. I've typed it in wrong there, you'll see in a minute. But you do mark Z spawn, the name of the sign, and then the name of the spawner. So you see, I'll quickly put Z in here and it'll work. So the name of this sign was door 1 and then this is spawner 1. So just add it in, there you go, it works fine. Then I can obviously add one for the other sign as well, so I add it for the on sign. And these will become active once you've activated that area. So I'll just change this to on. So now it's become active and it's working fine. So next you can just play it, so /ZA start, and this starts the game. It doesn't actually put you in the game, it just starts it. And then if I want to join I do ZA join. That'll join the game. You can see wave 1 starts in 10 seconds. Default weapons, the wooden axe. You'll see the mobs will spawn from the spawns. That spider's not going to be there. You can see it turns to night when the game starts. All the mobs have started spawning. The health display is actually another plugin, but I do quite like it. I think it's quite cool alongside this. Spider's not going to be there, so you wouldn't actually get the items from the spider. Obviously you'd put higher walls or a roof. So then if I want to buy into an area, I can just right click on it. Just kill a couple more waves first before I buy into it. I'll buy a sword though, just to show you that. So I right click and it gives you the sword. Your money goes down. Kill more mobs and then it will come up. You keep getting the money until you've got enough to open a door or buy a next weapon. So obviously I've got 290 now, so I can open this door. Just right click and it'll open, and then right click on the sign and you'll buy the sword. So you can see I've now got a diamond sword. Kill a couple more mobs and I should be able to open the next door as well. You can see I opened that and it deactivated the piston, so now that's opened. So now you'll actually see that mobs will actually start to spawn in these areas as well next time. But for this example I have been in God mode, so I'll turn that off and show you what happens when you die. So I'm not in God mode anymore. You can see that some of them did spawn over there in that room this time. So when I'll die you'll see that you can vote for the next map if you want to play a different one. Obviously I've only got one made at the moment, so I can only vote for one. It tells you which wave you've made, so I made wave 4. There'll be a download link to this in the description below. I do really love this plugin, I think it's great, simulates zombies really well. I'll definitely be downloading it and making a proper map. So as you can see I voted and it puts me into the game. There'll be a download in the description below, and as always guys, please remember to rate, subscribe and comment. Cheers.